suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs 2 of the 3 central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a very talented lad, Peter. And what I like to hear is that he pushes himself hard. He's hard on himself, that he won't settle for something average or decent. He wants to...
Gakpo! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gets good distance on it. Reinders. Ake. And here's Gakpo. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Lindelof. Isak. Lindelof. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Gravenberg. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. And that was very necessary. Gakpo, now here's the delivery.
The Netherlands clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Gakpo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Gakpo. Gakpo. Aimed in towards the centre.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Gravenberg. Timber. De Jong. Malen. Gravenberg. Gravenberg shifted upfield. Now it's Malen. And it's Memphis Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Malen is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gravenberg gets across to intercept that. Malen. Reinders. Ake. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo. Could be dangerous. And he shoots! They've played it short. And here's the chance!
Goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
The Netherlands break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Is onto it in a flash. Elanga. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Timber. Reinders. Wins the duel this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo takes a look up. Oh, it's come loose. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van de Ven. Well read, nice interception. Elanga. Looks to the other side. Goodmanson. Isak. Aim forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. That's good defending, very good defending. Over to the left. He is through here. Memphis Depay. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's played forward. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Timber. Reinders. The Netherlands are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Ake, a chance to play it in. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Timber plays it short. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now that's well seen too. Timber. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. The Netherlands leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Timber. Gravenberg. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ake. There will be a throw-in. Elanga. That's really well manoeuvred. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Out of play for a throw. Marlen. And it's De Jong. Lindelof cuts out the pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's there to clear it. Isak. Ake. Reinders. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Elanga. Aim forwards. De Jong. Gakpo. Now, where's he looking? Ake played out to the left flank. Now it's Reinders. Cross in, looks like a good one. Lindelof attempts a clearance.
The Netherlands clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Reinders clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Played through for the wide man.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Hit into the middle.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Elanga clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Lindelof. Goodmanson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ake. Reinders. Gravenberg. And it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay spreads it out wide. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Jong. And here's Depay. Isaac. And it's played forward. Van de Ven. Gravenberg spread out to the left. Lindelof. Goodmanson. Lindelof shifted upfield. Van Dijk tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Reinders. De Jong has found the net here, of course. Marlon. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's in plenty of space here. Lindelof. Nice control. Oh, it's played into the area. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the left it goes. Lindelof picks it up now. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shot, surely! Reinders. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some good work on the right flank here. Gakpo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Corner it is. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Isaac calmly anticipates. And it's De Jong. And here's Marlon. And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on for Sweden. Isak forwards and with intent. Gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber, who does have an assist to his name. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Lindelof. And it's played forward. Defending was strong and firm. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Reinders. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Reinders. Memphis Depay. Ake. Ake. Ake with the cross. And that is not what he intended.
The Netherlands couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Timber. Timber, and that's aimed into the middle. clears it away. Elanga. Van der Ven cuts it out. Reinders. De Jong. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Has a look and plays it forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Ake. Gakpo. Ake. Can he get onto this? Gakpo. Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ake. De Jong. And it's Reinders. And here's Depay. Gakpo. He is just caressing the ball. Played into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. And now the breakaway. Lindelof. And it's played forward. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Gakpo. Ake. Aim forwards. Gakpo delivers with whip. And it's hoisted clear. Played out to the right. Oh, they could break here. Elanga. And it's lofted through here. Verbruggen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Marlen. Reinders. Reinders played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Ake. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And out it comes again. Clearly not happy with that. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries to get it clear. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way from Memphis Depay! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Reinders. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Van der Ven. Lindelof. Quality ball. Ake. Can he latch on to this? Gakpo, he's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Elanga. That's been drilled forward. Receives it in a good position here. Oh, such a clever touch. And he goes cross-field. Elanga. Cross goes in there. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Timber. Reinders. Elanga. And claimed it back swiftly. Isak. Now it's Isak. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Marlen. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Very nicely done. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Sweden going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Over to the left. Ake. Gakpo. Now it's Reinders. Marlen, he's got it's Memphis Depay! And again the keeper stands strong. Up he goes! It's really well cleared. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. And here's Reinders. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
The Netherlands, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Reinders. Now it's De Jong. Elanga. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Shot a goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ake. Reinders. Memphis Depay. De Jong. And it's Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo. And there's the shot! Isak. And back to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ake. Reinders. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Lindelof. Goodmanson. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Ake. Reinders. Timber. Marlen. De Jong. Now it's Marlen. Timber. Now it's Memphis Depay. De Jong. Out to the right. Marlen. Now here's the delivery. No, that's overhit. Elanga. Played towards the other side. Great defending, strong and determined. Reinders. Reinders, forwards and with intent. Marlen is onto this. Goodmanson. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Reinders. Ake. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. De Jong. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Elanga. Played into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Isak. Isak played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Here comes another cross. Van Dijk with the clearance. Marlen. Ake. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Elanga. Driven forward. Tries to get it clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk. Timber. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Gakpo stood his ground strongly. De Jong. Reinders applies the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Reinders really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lindelof clears it away. Now it's Gakpo. So who's he picking out? And it's Ake. Ake with the cross. Cleared away. Looking here to chip it through. No, it's not getting there. Aim forwards and reclaimed it in a trice. Goodmanson. Now then, the ball's come loose. Memphis Depay. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Gently done. That has been knocked clear. Great run on the overlap here. He's having a shot! Van Dijk shifted upfield. Isak. That is very well defended. Lindelof. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And it's Reinders. Memphis Depay. And here's De Jong. Marlon, that's a delicate pass. Up towards the front line. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Marlon. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Timber. And here's Depay. Goodmanson. Isak. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Verbruggen, long ball by the goalkeeper. Out to the left it goes. Delivered with swing.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Isak. Sweden have reclaimed it. Ake makes the interception. Memphis Depay. Marlon. And here's Depay. Gakpo. And he's picked out the run. He's in a great position. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's Timber. Marlon. Now it's De Jong. It'll be a throw-in. Challenge, and he's there to get it away. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. And here's Marlon, and here's Marlon. And here's Marlon.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Jong. Timber. Reinders. Clears it away. They get a throw in. Marlen. Gravenberg. De Jong. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. And it's Gravenberg. Reinders. And here's De Jong. Out towards the flank. And here's Reinders. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Now it's De Jong. Lofted upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Van de Ven. Ake. Strong running down that left flank. That is lovely. Gakpo elects to cross. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Depay. Marlon. De Jong. And that's a... tries a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Lindelof. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Goodmanson. And here's Isak.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cleared away. Marlon, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Lindelof gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Gakpo. Ake. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Timber who's short. Ake with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Gakpo! Gakpo! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That has found him in acres of space. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Gakpo. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. De Jong's cross. And there's his chance to lead the counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ake. Van de Ven. Reinders. Gakpo. De Jong spread out to the left. Gakpo. Ake. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
The Netherlands, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Elanga. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aim forwards. Isak. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a throw. Marlen. Moved on forwards. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Isak. The Netherlands have hit a quick-fire double here. Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. Reinders. Gravenberg. De Jong. Gravenberg. Marlen. And it's De Jong. Proves too strong. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Van der Ven chips it through. Timber. De Jong. Nice physical challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Keeper gets his hands on it. Ake. Timber. The Netherlands are closing in on a comfortable win. Van der Ven. And it's played forward. And it's Timber. Timber tries to dink it through. And he's there to clear it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Elanga. Lindelof. Oh, easy pickings there. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Marlen. Ball's played through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. keeper's ball. Elanga. Isak. Aim forwards. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. He's in plenty of space here. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. Marlen. That's a cute ball. And that is a little undercooked. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Too long, and over the line. Ake. Van de Ven. Timber. Marlen. And he's managed to get free. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lindelof. Goodmanson. Lindelof. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Elanga, chance to shoot! Ake. Gakpo. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Calmly anticipates. Now it's Memphis Depay. Wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Shoots! Out for a throw. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Van Dijk, aim forwards. Lindelof cuts it out. Played back in. Played out to the right. Nicely shaped cross. Timber can get it clear. De Jong. Gakpo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's on it, can he get away? Out to the left it goes. De Jong. Gakpo. So that's it is all over. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it comes down to one thing, Peter, the team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
gentlemen, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab your tickets ready and walk into the gates.